This video will guide you through the install of the AccuSet BIC ECU onto the drill. Some units may have been shipped without the mounting bracket and BIC to tractor ISO harness, which will need to be installed as well. For these installation instructions, refer to the PDF instruction for the install of these items. The 3150-285 harness that connects to the tractor will be tied up to the front of the drill and be labeled AccuSet Power Comms. This gets connected to the tractor ISO connection, not the X30 or X35 ISO connection. This supplies power and switches on the BIC ECU. If the tractor is not equipped with an ISO plug, you will need to add a 3150-286 harness to the tractor for turning on the BIC ECU.
When installing the AccuSet ECU, there will be a bracket mounted to the frame in the center of the drill. Your wiring will be tied up beside the bracket. There's going to be 5 plugs. There will be 3 for channels 1, 2, and 3, 1 for the power plug, 1 for the comms plug. On the front of the ECU, you will also see a port that looks like it's for a coax cable. That is going to be for mounting your antenna. The antenna has a magnetic base that you will stick on the frame where it will not get hit when the drill is winged up, and then it just gets tied into the port on the front of the ECU. To mount the ECU, there's 2 carriage head bolts. You can see one here and there's one on the other end. On the back side, you'll see this little tube on the back that holds the override harness. So it is also mounted to those same 2 bolts, so it's recommended to only change 1 bolt at a time when adding the ECU so that you don't have to drop that bracket off. It's a 1/2-inch wrench to take those nuts off. So now that our ECU is mounted, we'll connect all our wires. So you're going to have 1 harness here. It's going to have a power and a comms plug. You're going to put the power into the power plug in the top left corner. It'll click in there nice. And your comms plug with the 1 yellow and green wire in the bottom right hand corner, comms plug. Your antenna, you're going to strap that down to the frame, and then we're just going to tie that in to that coax plug on the front. Just turn it in till the bottom's out, and then you can tie this wire up just to make it a little bit neat so it's not dangling down, because it does have a long harness in case it has to mount it further away. When you get to your channel plugs, you're going to have 1 channel plug that's going to have 2 plugs on it. It's going to say left side, right side. You're going to take that plug, that's going to go into channel 3. Just run that across to channel 3, plug it in. Your other 2 harnesses here, they're both going to be a 3150-282, and they can just be plugged into channels 1 and channels 2. And if need be, you can tie all these wires together just to make it look a little bit neater. When we plug the power and the comms wires in, so this plug and this plug, you will have noticed that we have these 2 green lights that came on. And when we plug into the tractor, we plugged in our ISO plug at the back of the tractor, not to the X35 standalone plug, but to the actual tractor ISO plug. That's what's providing power and signal for the BIC controller to turn on.